Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Star of Unity podcast. As you may can see, I am in Turkey on a vacation right now. And I wanted to make a podcast today about reflecting on my journey so far. Um, it began my journey of this movement or this brand, Star of Unity. I always had this kind of brand in my head, this idea for like maybe 3 years in the past, but I never took action on it, and I always procrastinated. And just about, let's say, 3 months or more, a little bit more than 3 months ago, I finally started taking my brand seriously. And just when I took it seriously, after 1.5 months, all of a sudden things started changing. And I want to. Oh, just wait for the people. I want to zoom in on the idea of when I started to finally take action instead of procrastinating. All of a sudden, everything just became aligned or something. And this is kind of a really interesting story because it was very different than what I imagined it would be. Like all of the blockades and the barriers that I thought I would encounter and this hardship, it was all just in my head, and I constructed it instead of just taking action. And after 1.5 months, I started meeting new people that help me with get a certain height or get in a certain group, and meeting like-minded people. After 1.5 months, I finally started meeting the peoples I wanted to meet, and that would help me in my journey in accomplishing my dreams and goals. And this was a very inspiring, as well as very kind of eye-opening. And it was like a lesson instead of worrying and just making all of these constructive ideas, just thinking about what would happen and what will happen, just doing it and just trying to accomplish whatever you're trying to achieve or something, and just start, just instead of wasting time, instead of wasting all of that energy constructing what might have happened, what can maybe happen, just starting. And then everything will fall into place if you just start. I heard this quote as well: a direction is better than no direction, and also a plan was also better than no plan. And what was it? An idiot with a plan beats the genius with no plan. And that really hit me after this 3 months that I really procrastinated. And yeah, that really hit me. And this whole journey, when I started, I think this whole brand the logo itself, I knew what I wanted, but it was just a vague idea. And yeah, just like I told you, it was 3 months ago that I took this brand really seriously. And in this this last 1.5 month, it took me into places that I never thought of achieving or reaching. And this 3 months ago, I was just procrastinating on the things that I want to do, and falling short on the ideas and on the beliefs that I wanted. Yeah, it was crazy. There's another car coming. I mean, it's a beautiful place right here. I mean, it's a cool place, but there's a lot of people going by. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's not so good for the video. that is for your old furniture. So if you guys have old furniture, please come to Istanbul, Turkey, and this guy will pick that old furniture up. Yeah, so this whole procrastinating idea, that really hit me. Like, this whole journey, even if it's only been 3 months, it's still crazy. I still uploading videos every week, multiple times as well. And it is really inspiring and so life-changing that when you finally take action and when you finally let go of the worries and the blammering beliefs, finally start doing the things that you really wanted and the things that you always get up in the morning, the universe will lead you in the right directions if you only take action in the things that you really want. And you will never believe this idea until you do it yourself. Like, another time when I experienced the same situation is when I first solo skydived, actually on AFF free fall. When I first did my skydive, and I had to let go of the door. Yeah. Like Will Smith said it best. Like, the build up of the fear from the day you're going to skydive, your first skydive, until you are at the door and you have to jump outside of the door. The fear is just nothing. It's like really just whole things that you construct in your mind that you think you're scared of, but until you release that door and jump out of the plane and free fall, then you will see that there is nothing actually to be scared of. And he was right. And when maybe you guys have seen this one video when Will Smith did his motivational speaking about jumping out of or skydiving for the first time, and about fear that you construct in your head that really is actually blocking you in order to achieve your goals, because the things that you construct in your head is not even close to the reality. The reality is most of the times 10 times better than the things that you constructed in your head. And it only is the moment that you release that door and you jump out of that plane that you realize that all of that fear was really just for nothing. It was really just not even needed, because it's very almost blissful when you jump out of an airplane and just free fall. Like, it's the difference between falling and flying. And when you jump out of a plane, it feels like flying, and it feels so different than if you never have skydived. You imagined in your head like, oh no, it's gonna be scary. No, it's like if you jump out of the airplane and you start falling or like flying, let's say, it feels so different, and all of that fear is actually not even close to that reality. So yeah, that's what I wanted to really quickly dive into. And it was also a nice place to record a podcast. I mean, I also want to record many podcasts like this. Hopefully when it's like more silent around me, or I need to get better equipment. Maybe also a good idea, but we'll see. But I want to record more episodes, like solo podcast episodes, and just sharing my thoughts. Maybe you guys will get something out of it. And I see two. What is that? I see two. I forgot the name of the Mira. God, I forgot the name of the insect. Not spiders, but I forgot the name. They are two. Never mind. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, and if you find it helpful, please let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Peace. Ants. That was the name. I forgot the name. There were 2 ants on my laptop who were like, I don't know, kissing, giving each other hugs. That was the name. I forgot the name.